What's up, guys? Got a little bit carried away today on the car and forgot to pick up the camera and film some of it for you guys. But starting on the wide body install, got one side done, got the trunk setup done, and the air ride is completely installed now. Besides the manifold, the management system for the airlift, and the tank, which will be getting sent out to get powder coated. But I still have one side of the car to do for the wide body install, so I'll get that. And yeah. So here's what I got done today so far. This side, the wide body, is installed. Just need to wrap it to match the car now. Fenders cut out, bags installed, all the air lines ran. And then this one, still need to finish that up, weld it up, seal it, paint it, make sure it doesn't rust. Live in northern Minnesota. Even in the summertime, rust is no joke up here. Garage is super tiny. Makes this whole process really difficult. But here's the trunk setup. I have a secondary battery underneath the floor. Just makes it a lot easier running wires for the sound system, for the bags, and different lights. As you can see, there's just enough room on either side to walk by. So this has been a lot of fun. And this is what I'm going to be finishing up tonight. Have all the holes pre-drilled. These ones I have the rubber well nuts already in. A little bit of super glue on each one just to make sure that they don't spin when I'm going to actually install the kit. And that is it. Everything is prepped, everything mocked up, and now we're just drilling the holes, installing everything. I still have to drill a couple little holes and cut out the fenders, but do that tomorrow. It's currently 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I've been at this all day, so here we go. Now the holes on the Rallybacker V2 kit come pre-drilled, but they are a little small, so you need to drill them out. a little bit more to get the fender hardware to slide through. Just be careful when drilling in fiberglass because it can crack really easily. So really my only gripe about the Rallybacker kit, and it's not even to do with the quality of it, the quality of it's amazing. Everything fits up great. There's only a couple spots that I actually had to sand down just to make fit perfectly. Would have been fine, but OCD kicks in. The thing that bugs me the most about this is where they have the holes to screw the side skirt pieces into the door sill. The screws are half exposed. Now on the other side, only one of them is exposed, but still. And once it's fully wrapped and everything, they'll be less visible, but nonetheless, you can see them. Alright, so now that I got the wide body all mocked up on this side, it is time to remove all the fender washers, take it all back off, mark out the fenders where I'm going to be cutting, and then start cutting into the body of the car. Take a look, because this is the last time it's going to look like this. Okay, so the next step is going to be to mark out where you're going to cut, and we're going to be cutting along this body line. It follows all the way around, and then where it starts to flatten out in the bumper, we're going to come up a little bit and we're just going to notch that out. And then the same thing with this side, where it starts to come down and straighten out, we're just going to cut straight down.
That way it gives you a uniform shape. You don't want it coming out here to a point and then jag it up and then coming around, same thing, point, and then just make it look clean, even though you're probably not going to see it once everything's installed. But you also don't want anything rubbing on the tires once you pull the air out. So unfortunately, we live in northern Minnesota, and last night it was around negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit without wind chill. And our garage is not heated. That is why I have a little propane heater going right now. And it makes it just warm enough in here to break the chill, and I can work. Well, negative side of the cold and not having a heated garage is my air compressor froze up. So I'm not going to be able to use my cutoff tool to cut out the fenders, so gotta go kind of ghetto with it, and gonna be using the Dremel. Safety first. Here's what it looks like after cutting that piece out. Still need to finish notching this out of the rear bumper. Basically, you cut along that body line, and then you cut along the very edge of this to pull that piece out. And then where it's like pinch welded together and everything, you can pretty much just grab that with a pair of pliers, pry it off. It's pretty much just held in place with the seam sealer. And then we'll notch this down like that, bend them up, and then eventually soon here once all those are done and in place, we'll be tacking it with a welder, making a nice seam, and then sealing it up with some more seam sealer before we put the kit back on. Here's all the slits made. Obviously, probably have to work some of them a little bit more, but this is just a start, see where I'm at, and then I'll start bending those up. And then this will be pretty much at a standstill until we can get a welder. And now I'll go start cutting out the front, which is much easier because it's just one layer and you just cut it out and then you're done.
Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here.